guys ever played softball? Well, if you haven't, I suggest that you do, because I think it's one of the greatest sports ever. Softball's had a wonderful past, an exciting present, and I'm looking forward to the future, because it should be played by everyone. I remember playing it every summer from when I started out playing t-ball all the way up to softball. I remember feeling so accomplished when I got to move up from picking dandelions in the outfield in t-ball to the fast-paced, hard-hitting group of softball grade school. So, some of the history of softball, it was first introduced in 1887 after a Harvard-Yale football game. It said that one of the Yale students came and threw a boxing glove up into the crowd, and one of the Harvard students hit it with a broomstick, and that's kind of how it got started. The equipment first used, like when they actually started playing the game, was the boxing glove for the ball, the broomstick for a bat. They barehanded it in the outfield, and they actually played it in the boat club near the Harvard campus. The names that were first used, it was called cabbage ball, mush ball, pumpkin ball, but the actual name softball didn't come to be until 1926. Its big break really came in 1933 at the World's Fair. It was the largest softball tournament ever held at that point. There were 55 men's, women's, and co-ed teams that all participated. And there were over 350,000 spectators. And for back then, that was a lot of people. And after that, it was just kind of propelled teams and leagues and came around all over the country and across the world. After World War II, Canadian soldiers actually introduced it to the Netherlands. In 1939, it moved to Australia, and in 1962, it moved to the UK, and then went on after that. Today, though, like in 1996, women's softball became an Olympic medal event. U.S. won all 3 gold medals that were awarded in that sport, but unfortunately, as an Olympic medal event, it didn't last that long. In 1982, NCAA held the first women's softball championship game that at that time was known as the Softball World Series. But even though it was popular, in 2005, the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, met in Singapore and decided to remove the game of softball and baseball from the Olympic Games in 2012. It should be played by everyone because even though it was voted out of the Olympics, softball and baseball are still the all-American pastime. And it's still very popular today. Reasons you should play are, for one, it lets you enjoy the outdoors, and for girls, you get a tan, big bonus. It helps you to keep in shape, and if you play for your school, it can increase your school pride. And it also builds friendships and helps you to learn how to do teamwork. And most importantly, it's a lot of fun. So don't hold out any longer. You know, you want to go join a baseball team or a softball team, whether it's fast pitch, slow pitch, it doesn't really matter. Just go out and even play catch with a friend. So go out and see what all the hype is about. Thank you.